Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. We have a interesting reading for you today. I have been talking a lot about the new moon solar eclipse that is coming up, and now it's almost upon us. It's on April 30th at 13:27 Pacific Standard Time. It is a black moon, new moon, okay? I have been talking a lot about this new moon energy in my readings that I've done just most recently. And so now we're going to take a look at some specific energies as we head into this moon. So we're going to look at the crowning energy that masculine and feminine are holding towards each other, their head, heart, and environment. We're going to look at what their energy was like before the moon, and then before the new moon and solar eclipse, and then after the new moon and solar eclipse. So we're going to do before and after, okay? Head, heart, and environment. It's a really, really interesting reading. I wanted to do something different today because I think it's important to see really what's been going on. And these are the energies that are going to take us into the weekend, okay? Because remember, the new moon solar eclipse is happening on the 30th, okay? So I have a very special announcement. If you want to book a reading with me, I have a hot special, my 30-minute twin flame reading, which is a live reading with me on phone or via Skype if you're international, is on sale now through May 1st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So book that while supplies last. It's my 30-minute twin flame reading that is a live reading with me, okay? And if you want to book any other session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and don't forget, I have that awesome masterclass, How to Read Tarot Like a Priestess, still on sale. And that's also available on my website. 10 videos, self-paced, all online. Take it, learn it at your leisure. Let's go ahead and start with the bottom of the deck for the crowning energies. And look at what we have here. This is the energy of someone who gets entrapped or seduced, okay? So when this card comes out, there is a level of attraction, magnetism, infatuation. There's an energy where that's that femme fatale energy. It's an energy where someone is literally having that person come into this Venus flytrap, okay? I'm going to go ahead and give you that spoiler alert now because it comes up very heavy in the masculine's energy. This is his third party. This is some sort of danger, some sort of allure that has pulled him in, and he has been in his illusion about this connection or this person, and he has not been cautious, okay? If anything, he's been cautious with the feminine, but not been cautious with this third party energy. So as related to divine feminine, this third party energy has been giving her a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. She has felt that this connection, this third party energy has created an obstacle, created a detour, created a barrier and a threat to her connection. Okay. What about for divine masculine? Well, he's in this energy of Five of Swords. He has succumbed to it. It's this energy of, I'm not going to win. She's not going to win, but I'm going to charge ahead because I'm passionate anyway. I'm getting sucked in by my sexual energy, by my desires. Okay. Very interesting. So now, what is divine feminine's most significant overall energy as related to masculine with this third party energy at the bottom of the deck? So we have this card where you're seeing the two people. This is the same person. This is the young version. This is the wise older version. And they're looking through a mask. They're sharing a mask. So this is the point of view. This is her perspective. So this is an energy where she's looking at, two perspectives. She's looking at the perspective of, okay, he's chosen somebody else and it's stressing me out. Or she can choose the perspective from her wisdom that he chooses somebody else. That's his own lesson. So there is this, youthful, kind of inexperienced approach, or there is this sober and mature and understanding approach. But it's the same vision, right? You know, in this energy and the youthful energy and the innocent kind of like, you know, immature energy, she's like, oh my God, this is a threat to my connection. This is an obstacle. But in the maturity, she says, yeah, okay, well, he has chosen somebody else. There is someone threatening the connection, but that's his decision. And yes, it's an obstacle, but she's in the place of acceptance. So it's clarified by the Death card and the White Wolf. So she's really in this energy of transforming her perceptions about her masculine, transforming her perceptions about her masculine's karmic or third party entanglement. And she's really in this energy of, you know what, I'm going to use my intuition. I'm going to let my intuition be my guide. And I'm happy to travel this journey and this path by myself. Divine Masculine's most significant overall energy towards his feminine is this energy. Look, it's a number 11 card. Hers was a number 4. So she's stabilizing. In his energy, this is about, he wants harmony. He wants to be in balance. He wants to be in tune with other people and himself. And so he has chosen to be in tune and in harmony with someone else. And he has rejected the connection with divine feminine in order to move forward. He's rather, his most significant energy is, hey, I want to keep balance. I want to keep harmony. I just want to be happy, right? I just want to play my accordion. I want to be this, you know, this someone who's just happy and playful and happy-go-lucky. So I'm rejecting any movement forward with my feminine, because I am entangled here and I am being allured. I am being magnetically attracted to this Venus flytrap. So now let's go ahead and take a look at head, heart, and environment before and after. Okay, so before, for the feminine, bottom of the deck, before, right, it's the Death card in the before. So she hadn't quite ended the energies of feeling stressed, or feeling anxious, or feeling like there's a potential threat to her connection, right? So she hadn't quite gotten into the maturity yet. So she's in this energy where she's getting prepared to really end this ghosting, end the deception, end this energy where she's constantly in pain, or this energy of, you know, I don't want this to end. She's, before this eclipse, she was in the energy of how do I end my pain? How do I end this deception? How do I end this cycle? So what will she go into after the moon? Well, she's seeing the masculine's player energy. She's seeing that he may still be in and out of the connection. And she's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that crap. I'm done with the insincerity. I am done with the deception. So it's almost as if she's coming in to her empowerment. I forgot to give you the second layer. It's this energy about in the before. It's this energy about how do I end this movement forward into pain and deception. And in this energy of the Knight of Wands, this player energy, it's all about the energy of really being honest with herself and ending her own self-sabotage, ending the energy of, you know, accepting less than behavior, accepting someone who is not quite that king yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at masculine's bottom of the deck. We know the feminine before the eclipse is like, okay, how do I end this movement forward? How do I end this horrible, crappy cycle? And she's going to end it by claiming her power back. So for divine masculine, before the eclipse, he's in a commitment. All right, let's just keep it real. He's in a commitment. He's in a soul connection that he is aware that he is, you know, maybe not in his strength about harmony. I do feel that he feels strong in that karmic connection. I do. I feel like that's a good thing, because that's where he's learning how to be strong, how to be an emperor. So in the before the eclipse energy, there is this commitment. There is this partnership that he's also keeping silent. He's probably not way too public about it. Okay. And this is him, you know, coming into his personal power of love. So what happens after? What happens after this eclipse? Karma, justice. The divine steps in to balance the scales. The divine steps in and really gets him to look at his intuition and his inner knowing that he must be strong in order to be in love, to have love and harmony in his life. Before, he was very much in this energy of being pushed towards, I'm strong because I'm sexually attracted. I'm strong because I'm being allured. Okay, so he's in this commitment because, that's the ego that he's using. But the divine is going to step in and say, hey, let's balance things out. By the way, we have Hierophant and Justice at the bottom of the deck before and after. It's this energy also that could be of marriage. Maybe that your masculine was married or is planning to get married to this karmic or is very committed to this karmic. But now Justice is stepping in. The divine is stepping in. So let's look at divine feminine's before energy. Before the eclipse, she's really in her pre-manifestation. I'm working on my emotions. I'm working on my thoughts. I'm working on my passion. I'm working on my stability. And it's really stressing me the F out. It's stressing me out that there is this block in this connection and I don't know how to change it. Where is she going to be after? After, she's like, I'm out. 6 of Swords. I'm taking all my swords, taking all my lessons, and I'm letting go of the past. I'm letting go of the soul connection. I have studied myself. I have spent time on this, and I'm no longer taking offers of deception. What about masculine? Masculine before the eclipse in his headspace. There's fighting. He's fighting with internally maybe or energetically with the feminine, fighting with the karmic, stuck in his head about the karmic and his love for her, Queen of Wands. So and that's really what I'm getting as that this Venus flytrap energy, that femme fatale energy, because that's all about the energy of magnetism. She has allured him, but it's not her fault. It's his weakness. So let's get that straight. Don't blame the karmic. This is his weakness. This is him not being in his power. So before the eclipse, he's in this energy of battle. He's in this energy of conflict. He's in this energy of defeat. He's in the energy of feeling mentally stuck. He's trapped in this connection. He's trapped himself in this connection of love, because I do feel like there are emotions there with the karmic. Notice how many swords have come out already. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. She's got the 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Lots of swords. Telling you, it's the headspace that is really screwing people up right now. So where is he going to be after the eclipse? Well, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to drink my own cup of love. I'm just going to take a break over here, and I want to move forward in love towards my divine feminine, and I want to heal the connection with her. I want to heal the connection that I released. I want to heal the connection that I rejected. So after the eclipse, there's some epiphany for masculine about his feminine. What is in the heart space? What is the divine feminine feeling before the eclipse? Heart space energy. 7 of Wands. She's been in prayer. She's been in meditation. She's been thinking about, how do I defend my masculine? How do I help and block and defend my connection? How do I protect my connection from this ending? How do I get my thoughts together? How do I put up these boundaries? Because this is crisis. This is a burden. This is devastation. It's this energy of this person has lured my masculine in. It's led to the demise of my connection. And now our connection's in a state of crisis. I'm not saying that she is trying. She's just praying to God. God, please protect my connection. Please, fight for my connection. Please fight for my union. Please protect my union. Where is she going to be after? In her heart space? She's cutting herself out. 8 of Swords. Look at swords again. What do we have here? These are 1. 10 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Right? So there is this energy after where she's like, I'm just cutting myself out of my own defeating thoughts. I'm cutting myself out of my own mental entrapment. I'm cutting myself out because I know the justice, see that? Bottom of the deck for the after for masculine, justice will be done. I will have love that will come forward. Knight of Cups. Where do we get Knight of Cups? Right here when he decides to move towards feminine. And now it's in the after. He knows. She's like, I'm just gonna let the divine handle it. I'm gonna get my head out of this ring. I'm gonna get my head out of this disaster. All of my thoughts, all my self-defeating thoughts, all of my feelings of pain and sadness and anxiety. She's in this energy. She's like, I'm cutting myself out of this. The divine will come in. The divine will intervene. There will be truth about how we move forward in love from a place of strength. So now what's in divine masculine's heart space towards his feminine, okay? Well, he's been filling his own cup. He's going around, he's got the cup. I'm going to fill my cup, fill my cup, fill my cup, fill my cup, do whatever I want to do with the Queen of Wands. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with my karmic. That's what I want. That's what I want right now. This is before the eclipse. I'm going to make small offers. I'm going to make immature gestures towards her, towards this commitment. Okay, that's what he was doing before. He's stuck in his head about it, but he's still pouring in that cup. But afterwards, what happens after the eclipse? He's looking at all these cups, didn't produce jack. And guess what? The feminine walked away. So now he's looking at what was he pouring? Right here. What was he pouring? What kind of fulfillment did he have? Was he even fulfilled in that karmic connection? Because my Queen of Swords, my divine feminine, who I deceived, walked away. He's going to see this in this moon energy, that he's going to be wise to the fact that his feminine walked away and he deceived her. He sabotaged this connection. Notice, by the way, how many cups masculine has. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Page of Cups. Right? He's got the swords too. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords. So he's a little bit of a hot mess beforehand. Emotionally, because he's pouring the cup and he's filling his cup with like empty calories. Okay? It's this energy of, like an illusion. He thinks he's getting something that he wants because he's being led by ego. He's being led by immediate gratification, toxic energy. And that is creating a lot of mental conflict for feminine. 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords is here, right? 8 of Swords. There's so many swords. His behavior is creating a lot of mental conflict. But the good news is for her, she's like, oh, I'm out of it. 6 of Swords. I'm out. I'm done with this connection right now. I'm done with the connection with the way it is. I will no longer carry the burden. I will no longer be deceived unless he comes forward and the universe brings him in as a strong leader. So let's talk about the environment. What's the environment like for feminine before the eclipse? She was trapped in her head. 8 of Swords, right? Why? He had the 8 of Swords energy right here. She just feels like, oh my God, I'm just stuck in this. I'm stuck in this. I can't figure things out. There's this third party situation. There's this karmic lessons that he is stuck in. That's what she's feeling. She's just defeating herself with her, distorted awareness that he may not grow because he's stuck. He's toxic. He's ingrained in this karmic connection. So where is she going to be after this eclipse? Healing. She's not only going to see her own healing, she's going to see masculine's healing. There will be a healing of their spiritual connection. There will be this abundance and this long-term legacy that will be healed. They will be healed of their burdens, of their regrets. What about masculine? Where is he at before the eclipse? Stress, anxiety, peril. More swords for him. And so because of that stress, he has been defensive. He has put blocks around himself and his connection because he's been wanting to maintain his abundance, wanting to maintain his own independence. That's how he wants to move forward. Right? So even with the karmic, he's not committed. He's still trying to be independent and single, but he's still very much in a connection or pretending to be in a connection. So what happens afterwards? What happens after the eclipse? There's this 10 of Cups. Right? Look at his progression. 9 of Cups, Eight of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Nine of Cups was before. The Eight of Cups is after, when he sees that he has lost the potential Two of Cups, which makes the 10, which was feminine. So now there's this energy of happiness that he wants to manifest, but he has fears and he has uncertainty and he has doubts because he knows that he has been a trickster. So the good news is he's going to know what he wants, but he needs to show the change. So I thought it was important to check on the karmic connection. Here we are at the bottom of the deck, excess. Didn't we get that? Nine of Cups, that's Nine of Cups. Too much pouring, pour, give, overindulge in his addictions, overindulge in physical exchange, sexual passion. He was overindulgent, not only with his feminine, but with this karmic as well. So before and after, right? So this is the bottom of the deck. This is what we're talking about. He has been overindulgent in karmic situations, third-party situations, and his own divine feminine. So where was the energy before with the karmic? Oh, he was happy. He's happy. He's optimistic about moving forward towards a commitment. Okay? There's this third party, though, the divine feminine. There's this third party that he continues to think about and that he continues to be imposing and who he continues to block. So he's moving forward with this karmic, but he's still thinking about his feminine. So where are things going to be after? What is his energy towards this karmic after the eclipse? He sees she's not feminine. Do you see it came out in the reverse? There's insecurity. There's negligence because he was being seduced towards a union. So whoever he was engaging with, he's seeing that she was seducing him into a union. And what happens after, right? What's the after? The next energy is Queen of Swords. He sees his divine feminine. He sees that he has been an ego. And he knows that he needs to evolve and change. So I don't know that it's an immediate breakup for them, but there's certainly an epiphany, an awakening, and a massive shift that occurs in that connection. And he wakes up, Queen of Swords, divine feminine. He's going to know that he has been operating an ego with this third party, that he has been duped by this third party. Yeah, it felt great. Oh my God, this is great. This is union. How do I move forward with this karmic? I'm still thinking about my feminine though. But after the eclipse, he's going to see that she's not his divine feminine, that this has been a relationship that has been built on insecurity and seduction and passion alone. And he's going to be much more intelligent, wise about his ego and his need to change. So don't forget, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and got that 10% off my 30-minute twin flame reading. Book now while availability lasts. Have a great day. Bye.